Hey guys, I am attempting to go live on Instagram. Here we go. How is everybody? If you can see me and hear me, I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to try to keep this live stream going here, and I don't know for sure if it's going to work tonight, but we're going to give it a shot anyhow and see if it does. So thanks for being on with me tonight. Hi guys, how are ya? Yeah, it's been a little while. Yeah, I'm still trying to get this live stream stuff down here. Well, thank you. I got my Michael Jackson jacket on. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? I got the Michael Jackson makeup on too, right? You got to make fun of yourself. I'm happy to see you guys. Yeah, I hope that this works. Miles is trying to. Okay, Miles, that's enough. You are not getting your dry food. The answer is no. No. So, Miles likes to. Miles, there's only 2 closets in this house. It's an old house. That's how they made the old houses. So his dry food has to literally go into a closet that he can't get in because he is very sneaky and knows how to get into his food bags. Anyways, I'm so happy that you guys are on tonight live with me, and let's hope that this live stream works. Yeah, so I'm still nervous about this whole connecting the live stream thing, and I think you guys can tell I'm not used to it and I don't know what the heck I'm really doing, so so I'm trying my best, but yeah. Hey Donna, that's funny. So I want to talk to you guys tonight about the narcissist and their emotional unintelligence, and how it just continues for them in their lifetime, and how this continues as they become as they get older. It doesn't get any better. It actually gets far worse. And for a lot of you, you're sitting back and you're thinking that, oh, they're going to mellow out in old age. They, sometimes they'll have moments that they actually reveal to you that they don't know why they get so emotional or moody, or why they're doing these things. And so what happens is you guys are listening to this caca baloney, and you think that, okay, well, I'm going to give them another chance, and hopefully they don't take another temper tantrum, and they're not going to do this, that, or the other thing. And as you see, they are highly emotional beings. They are very, very emotional. Okay. And what you're going to find is they're ruled by their emotions. Okay. Their emotions rule them. Their emotions take over for them. Their emotions are the show. That's the show that you're going to see 24/7 is their emotions. And 1 minute they're going to be in this great mood and they're going to love you, and they're going to be all about, like, oh, let's go out and have a good time. And all of a sudden, you're you're halfway through the night and you look over and they've got that they got that like look in their eye, like something's wrong. They got the stink eye out, and all of a sudden they're in this bad mood, and you don't know why, and you don't know what's going on. And they want to go home, and it's time to go home, and that's the end of it, and you got to go home. So they just, they can't control this, and you're going to see this. Okay, they're very moody people. Okay, they don't like to be yeah, exactly, Antoine. It should be on Broadway because they're very, very good at what they do, and they're great actors, and they're always performing, and it's all about them. It's whatever is going on for them is it. That's it. So you should just go along with whatever mood they're in. And if they happen to say something crappy to you or do something crappy to you, that's okay. You're supposed to tolerate that. All right. The narcissist is constantly looking for people that they can manipulate. Keep this in mind. They are looking for people that they can manipulate. So the minute that they know you're onto them, or that you see right through them, or that they can't manipulate you, they don't need you and they don't want you in their life anymore. They need people that they can manipulate. Okay, that's what they're trying to do. So they're very emotional beings. They are ruled by their own emotions. And everybody is supposed to march to the beat of their drum, however it goes for them. And if they want to have a fit, or they want to explode about something, or they want to say something to you that's completely irrational, rude, wrong, mean, cruel, then they can. Okay? And they're looking for people their entire lifetime that are going to be okay with that, or just ignore them. They look for doormats, pushovers, people that will just let them have their mood swings. So they're looking for. They love empaths, okay? Empaths are their favorite people. And I think you guys know why. I mean, there's more to play with an empath. You see, a doormat gets boring. Now they love the doormat. They'll stay with a doormat for 30-something years. They'll stay with the doormat as long as the doormat is one. They'll stay with the doormat, but they're very bored by the doormat, you guys. They want someone that has a little bit more fight to them, a little more kick. And empaths have that. Empaths are people that actually are very dangerous to a narcissist. Very dangerous people to a narcissist. The empath. But they love empaths. They love people that actually have feelings and care for other people. It's more that they can get out of the person. It's more they're going to be able to get out of someone. An empath has so much to give, so much love, so much, sincerity. And there's so much energy to draw from an empath. So much energy to be drawn from one. So the narcissist really is looking for an empath and really loves empaths, because it's very exciting to the narcissist. Very exciting to have someone that actually believes they're caca baloney and that is in their corner for a little bit, because the empath isn't seeing that this person is a narcissist. So they like having these people. They look for these people. They're always on the lookout. So getting back to their emotional unintelligence, they're basically toddlers having a breakdown. They're a toddler having a breakdown. That's exactly what you're seeing. And that's what's going on. All right? And you're always going to be witness to this. Because they always are going to have breakdowns. There's always something wrong. There's always something that they're going to have a problem with. There's always something that's going to make them want to put the attention back on them. There's always something that they're going to be hateful about because you happen to be happy and in a good mood and be in your funny self. They don't like it. They're going to have a problem at some point, and they're going to keep having a problem. All right? Because they're toddlers and they want to have a breakdown. And if they want to have a breakdown 50 times a day, they have that right. All right? They exhibit unruly behavior. It's just unruly behavior. It makes no sense. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You don't know when it's coming. You don't know when it's going. And you're always walking on eggshells. And they like that too. Okay? If you look up the definition of emotional unintelligence, it is a narcissist. Okay? They have arrested development, you guys. It's complete arrested development. All right. They're still at the level of a third grader. And like I said, they're going along their entire lives looking for people that are going to tolerate their third grade mentality. If they want to have a breakdown or decide one day they love you, the next they hate you, that's okay. you're going to see this. They are just basically taking fits like a child all the time. They learned how to do these things, you guys, from their childhood traumas. Yes, they did. They learned a lot of them were not taken care of. They were not coddled when they were crying. You're going to learn about attachment styles and things of this nature and how it works for them. Okay, but this is not giving them an excuse, because I always go back to the people I know in my life. I always go back to this. To the people I know in my life that had horrible childhoods, and they chose to never treat anybody or make anybody feel the way that they were treated as a child or the way that they felt as a child. They don't do it. All right? So understand that this emotional unintelligence is a choice. It's a decision. Now, I haven't even had a minute this week because I've been so busy. But a client of mine told me this week that she read an article that they're finally getting rid of the language in the DSM. If this is true, I'm pretty wildly excited, because it is not a personality disorder. And if the psychologists have finally figured this out, we are on to something here, guys. They are finally recognizing they were wrong. So I haven't even had a chance. I got to look this up. If this is the truth, amazing. Amazing. I want to know. I want to know that they, according to her in this article, they're getting rid of the word narcissism, psychopath. Yeah, because guess what? It's what I've been telling you guys since day one. It's pure evil is what it is. And that's the way to describe it. Now, there is a spectrum. I talk about this, that some people can just be totally ignorant all the way to a malignant evil narc. And evil is all in between that. It's what they know. If they know they're going to do something that's wrong or inappropriate or ridiculous, and they go and they do it anyway, all right? And they're going to use the excuse or whatever, I'm sorry, I was drunk. And they don't apologize, realizing, oh, shoot, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. No. We're not going to be perfect humans. You guys have seen me fail on this channel a lot of times. And I come on here and I talk about it openly because it does bother me. Because I am a human and I've had issues. You guys have seen what those issues are. But my God, for people that can't do that inner work and look within and see, oh man, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. Or that's got to wake me up to stop the drinking. People that aren't doing this, good luck to you, because you're going to be left that alone narcissist that you're headed for, because you don't get it. You don't get it that you're rude, you're arrogant, you're prideful, you don't admit when you're wrong, you don't care, you don't look within, and you're always blaming everybody else, and you never did the work for yourself to see, oh, hey, I have a problem, I need to fix it. Here we go. This is where we get to this emotional unintelligence. They learn how to do these things from childhood trauma. They actually expect their way 24/7. It's their way or the highway. They got to have their way when they want their way. And if you're not complying with the time that they want their way, you are going to get smeared. This is where it comes, guys. Here comes the smear campaign. Here it comes. Get the trumpets out, because it's coming. Now you're the a-hole, because you're not complying with the timing for them, that they want to now be nice. Oh, they were being really rude to you 3 weeks ago, and today now they want to be nice. Oh, you're not complying with that. Oh, wait a minute. You're an a-hole. I'm going to go out and smear you. Why? Because I'm a narc. And I can't look within and think about maybe why you're not bothering with me. So let me go out there now and smear you. That's what I'll do to make me feel better about my crap behavior, that I've never grown up enough or looked within enough to realize that I have a problem and I need to fix it. I never took the time to say to you, I'm sorry. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to keep playing games and see if you'll comply. Here's the emotional unintelligence. Here it is. They have to have their way 24/7. Their way. When they want it, how they want it. If they want to discard you and then expect that, 2 weeks later, 3 months later, oh, okay, you're good again. I made a mistake. You should accept their apology at that point, guys, because it's on their timing. They decided, oh, okay, you're all good again. Let's talk. The emotional unintelligence of the narcissist is always going to have double standards. Always. Watch this. Watch this. They're what they are going to expect out of you. They would never, ever expect you to expect out of them. The double standards. Hey, I can treat you like crap whenever I feel like I should or want to. Okay? Let me treat you like crap and let you sit around and tolerate that, and the timing that I decide that you should tolerate it, and when you're going to tolerate it, and that's it. The rules I have for you, I don't even have in place for myself, but you better follow them. They expect perfection from everybody. You better be that perfect being. You better march to the beat of their drum. You had better be on board with what they think a human being should do and how a human being should act. You better be perfect. And when you're not, you're going to see their wrath. They expect that perfection. You better do it. They have an inability to look within, to clearly see their own faults and work on them. It is much easier to blame others, finger point, so they don't ever have to do the work. The next part I'm going to get at is they can't be alone. They cannot be alone. It is absolute torture for these people to be alone. They do not want to deal with themselves. They do not want to have to think about the things that they have done or have to do that hard work to look within. It's much easier to say everybody else in their life was the narcissist. Everybody else is the problem. Everybody else is the crap friend. Everybody else. So what are they doing? They are codependently trying to hide behind someone. And what they really want to hide behind is the empath. Please, can I hide behind you with my emotional unintelligence and make you feel responsible for my emotions 24/7? Can I please do this? Please. Because if I have to be alone and deal with myself, my God, I would rather be dead. It's really what they think. So you will notice they are going to jump from you to either an old supply of theirs, or they're going to hurry up and find a new supply, or they are going to hurry up and smear your name to feel better about themselves and then find the new supply. This is what they do. They can't help it. They are never going to change, and to be alone is to be in hell for these people. So they got to hide behind someone, and they want and they prefer to hide behind the empath, the person that feels bad for them, the person that tries, the person that's been there, tries to help them, tries to be there for them, tries to be understanding of them. They love you. They love you. But it's not for the reasons you think. And you have to pay attention to this. Or I have actually seen times, I have seen this too. It's very rare, but it happens often, that they will turn into a recluse. They will turn into such a recluse that they're like that. I don't know if you guys ever heard about the story of the guy that lived in Maine, in the woods. He lived there for since 1980. It was sometime in the 80s, and they found him 2014. He was a squatter. And nobody, it actually, it actually went against that theory that people, there was a theory that was very strong and going wild for many, I think even centuries, saying that people that don't get love will die. Well, he proved that one wrong. Okay? He proved that one wrong. So they'll go either that way too, that they literally just become a recluse and they don't bother with humans and they hate humans and they just live in a fantasy world. You'll find that they're on those video games, they're on the internet all the time. They're constantly getting their fix in their fantasy world through the internet. So you can see that sometimes too. It's very rare, but it can happen. And then these kind of narcs will actually lose self-awareness. Okay, they just become so much more engulfed in this fantasy life that they don't even realize that they're like I've seen this. They're at a shopping store, and they're going around talking to themselves, and they don't even know that they're talking to themselves. I mean, this is, it gets bad. I know a recluse, and he got worse in the years. I mean, I knew him about a decade ago, and his hatred for women, it became so much worse in the last decade that he couldn't even control what he was saying to me. After I hadn't seen him in like 6-7 years, it just came right out with his comments about women and how women do this and women shouldn't do this and women should do this. And I was disgusted, and I caught up with him, and that was it. I didn't want anything to do with him after that because I saw right through the caca baloney. He's a recluse, and he's delusional, and he lives in fantasy world, and he hates women. Good luck to you. I don't care to have people like that in my life. They have the emotional unintelligent narc has very know-it-all behaviors. Okay, they know more than you. They've been there, done that. You give them advice, you tell them something. Oh no, that's not what it is. I just think that it's this, that, and the other thing. Well, then why are you coming to me for advice? Because they know everything, you guys. They know everything. They know the answers, and they expect that you just you're gonna just deal with that, and they've got this know-it-all mentality. They have zero self-control and impulse control. This is the unruly child in them. That's it. I'm done with you. I'm gonna get on and smear you. I'm gonna tell everybody about you. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna see how many people I can make believe about you. I'm telling mommy and daddy about you. Oh, the aunts and uncles loved you, so I'm gonna get on the phone with them and I'm gonna tell them all about you. The best part is when auntie and uncle already know. Auntie and uncle already know what they're all about, and little did they know that auntie and uncle had their number when they were that unruly child up until their 35-year-old rear end. All right, they're not even listening to this crap. But this is they did make a decision and they go for it. They don't even think it through. Oh, I'm going to send this nasty text to you now. Here I go. Beep. And then, 3-4 days later, they're like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Zero self-control and impulse control. They do not think before they act. They do not think before they act. Okay? And that's part of this. It's the whole, you should accept whatever it is I want to do when I want to do it, and that's that. If they did pull a stunt, you're going to find out that they don't apologize for it. All right? If they pull a stunt, they will not apologize for their stunt. They pulled a stunt, and you're supposed to forgive them on your own accord. They don't have to come to you and ask for forgiveness. These people, you guys, they sit around, okay? You need to understand this. They sit around and they think about revenge. all day, every day. And they think about how they could hurt you or harm you or smear your name all day, every day. This is what they're sitting around and doing with their time and thinking about. How can I hurt this person? That's the level of emotional unintelligence I'm talking about here. And many of you think because you haven't heard from them in a few months or a few weeks or whatever, however long it's been, and you think to yourself, well, good, maybe they went off and found somebody else to obsess over, to listen to their crap, to whatever. Maybe they forgot about you. Good. That's what you want. Oh no, guys. They're just sitting around thinking about how much they hate you. They're thinking about all the other people they hate too. That have been like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. And they're still thinking about them too and thinking, what could I do to really try to plummet this person and really try to hurt them? They refuse to move on, especially with somebody that sees right through them and has rejected them. If the narcissist has gotten rejected, okay, they are on the warpath, and they are not going to stop. The evil, malignant, covert narcissist is sitting around thinking and plotting and planning and scheming because they do not. And some of these quote unquote Christians that claim that they have a relationship with the Lord, no, they don't. No, they don't, because they wouldn't be sitting around thinking about this stuff years later. That's wrong. And they don't care. They don't see it that way. They want revenge and they want to pay back because the person walked away from them. The person saw right through their crap. The person saw that they were a prideful individual that couldn't look within and left them. And they're sitting around thinking about how they're going to get back. And that's the truth. That's the truth, guys. Zero self-control, impulse control, and constant thoughts of revenge are going on in these people's minds. Constant. Rejection to them means punishment. Rejection equals punishment. If you rejected them, they will punish you, and they are going to find a way how to do it, and they're going to sit around and wait to do it, and they're going to plot your demise. That's what they do. That's what these narcissists do. If others have dealt with them and their tantrums, it's made much worse as they go around expecting others to deal as well. So if they have had people in their life for a very long time that actually enabled their behavior, actually encouraged it, shunned it, talked it down, didn't make a big deal of what they did, allowed it, all this enabling stuff. If they had these people, this actually creates a worse narcissist later on in life, that they expect that others are going to be doing the same with them, and the minute that they don't, they hate you. They got you on the brain and they want punishment. How dare you not deal with me the way other people have? And how dare you, not want to deal with me? How dare you not want to deal with me? And when that person sees through the crap and does not want to deal with them, that person is the devil. That person is automatically the devil, automatically Satan. This is what they do, especially the Christians. You are a devil. You are Satan. You are this, that, the other thing. You are purely evil. They believe they are so special, you guys. They really, truly do. They believe that they are a gift from God, They have special abilities, talents, strengths. They believe they should be cared for. They believe they should be paid for. They believe they should be coddled whenever they want to. And they are looking for that in other people. And if you do those things for them, you're going to wait and see that they're eventually going to treat you like garbage, and you're going to see it. But you see, they pick the best ones because there has to be something in it for them to do it and to pick you. And they're constantly saying, what do I get out of this deal? They never think to themselves, what do I actually bring to this relationship? They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about, what do I get out of this? If they do spend their money, notice when it is that they spend their money. Okay? What are they expecting out of that? Guys, the last thing I really want you to see and understand, this kind of thing is never from the heart from them. It's never from the heart, because they are at the forefront of every single one of their transactions. So it can't possibly be from the heart. They are thinking about all the time, me, myself, and I, and what am I going to get out of this? And what is this person going to do for me? And what can I drag on or get? And it's a transaction. Their life entirely are transactions with people, or people that they can find that they can manipulate. And if they cannot manipulate you, if they cannot use you, if they cannot get anything out of this thing with you, they are done, and they're going to smear you, and then they're going to be on to the next. And it is like this. It will constantly be like this. It will never change. This is their pattern, and it never stops. And they don't, because they're so enmeshed with themselves. They're so into themselves. They're so concerned with themselves that they can't even think about how other people feel, things that they've said, things that they've done, things that they know are wrong, especially if some of these people are claiming to be Christian. Okay? The other thing I really want to say that a lot of you don't realize is they are coming to you because they believe that you're going to rescue them. With each person that comes in their life, that they think, oh yeah, that's that person. And then after you, it's that person, or it's that person. With each one of you, with each one of us, they're thinking, this is the one that's going to save me. This is the one that's going to bring me out of all this trouble. This is the one that is the one. Oh, this is the friend I've been waiting for my whole life. And they'll actually tell you that. They'll make you feel like $1 million, and that you were just this God-saving person that came in their life, that you were a savior to them. They put people up on these pedestals. They make you their God. And then you feel very responsible as an empath to fulfill that role that they've put you in. All right? And then all of a sudden, they're mistreating you. All of a sudden, they're saying really crappy things to you. They're saying things that are revealing like who they are. And then you think to yourself, well, this isn't the first time, but I've just been so tolerant, being understanding of everything they've told me from their past. Guys, you know, something I've realized, I don't care anymore. And you're going to get to that place too. You just don't care anymore. When you've got the knowledge, the wisdom, the information, you're not going there. You're not putting yourself there anymore. you're not going to tolerate it. The bottom line is you're not going to tolerate it anymore. So they can do whatever the heck it is they want. Okay? They can enter Barnum and Bailey's circus and do whatever kinds of stunts they want to do. And at that point, you just don't even to each his own, dude. To each his own. Go ahead. Pull all the stunts you want. Just just get lost at this point. But they're not going to get lost, guys. They're not. They're going to sit back in the shadows and watch you and plot and plan their next move. Because I'm going to tell you something, a real human being will look within, will recognize where they went wrong, will ask for forgiveness, will apologize, and will try to fix what they've done. And you won't even have to tell them. But these kind of people, no. No. They're too prideful, too arrogant for that. So, you're going to get to a point like I have in my life. Enough is enough, and there's no when people do this kind of thing, you're all set. And you're not even going to question it. You just don't have the capacity, you don't have the room, you do not have it in you to even deal with. You don't even have the energy to deal with it. That's it. Life goes on. Can you pray for people like this and hope that they can realize the error of their ways and all that? Yeah. Yep. And you hope that. And you hope that they, go away. But they don't. They got you on the brain. You can still keep praying because that's the only thing you can do. But you know what, guys? I'm going to say it like this too. I do know and think that these people come in my life to make me realize and understand even more so, how much work I still have to do in myself, right? Because even though I'm not doing these things to people, there's still something that they came in my life to show me, and I know that. It woke me up to things that are going on way down in here that I needed to work on, I needed to pull up, I needed to fix, I needed to conquer. And I do believe they come in your life for this reason, okay? Now, most of it's unnecessary, the hurt and pain and suffering they put people through. But I look at these people, you guys, and I say to myself just this: I don't ever want to be like that. And God, please surrender me and strap me down if I ever overlook something I've done to make somebody feel bad, or to try to hurt someone, or to try to take away someone's good mood, or whatever it is. If I ever were to do something like that, please God, let me have it. Because when I see this kind of thing, I don't ever want to be like them. And I will work as hard as possible for the rest of my life here on planet Earth to make stinking sure I'm not like them. And I think you guys know the same thing. It's the same exact thing. You when they come around and they show you these kinds of things, you say, my God, what drives you? What gives you the right? Who the heck do you think you are to do this to people, and to good people that were good to you? All right? Enough is enough. Anyway, having said that, I'm going to leave you all with this. If you have just one person in your life, just maybe it's one friend, maybe it's one relative, Maybe it's one friend you've had for a long time, and they love you and they respect you and they treat you properly, and when they don't, they uh, they do something about it right away. They fix it. Because you know what? I said in my post the other day, we're not going to be perfect human beings, and to hold standards to each other is impossible. But we should not have to be looking at each other and telling each other how to treat one another. That shouldn't be going on as grown adults. If you make a mistake, you need to own up to it and say, hey, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. That was wrong. Won't happen again. But we live in this world where, it's us against them. And these narcissistic people are not going to have that conversation. They are not going to do it. So if you got that one person in your life that you know is respectful, they have love that the underlying of that love is respect, you got yourself a keeper, and you keep those people around, because those people are going to remind you that these people don't belong in your life anymore. They don't have that ability. They're too prideful. They're too stuck in their own pride to ever even think that, maybe I should shut my mouth. Maybe I shouldn't have been as quick to judge. They're not going to do that. But anyway, I know, guys. See if I can. Oh, thank you very much. This is what happens when I try. So, guys, many of you don't know this. Okay, I'm going to make sure I do another video or something. Maybe the short will be that. I do have groups coming up. For many of you that are looking to change your life, reshape your life, build your self-esteem up again, I have learned that it sounds cliche, but you got to be in a group with people, and you got to be working towards goals. And the best goals to be doing is your health, your fitness, and it's something to make you feel good about yourself. So many of you don't know that I was in a band for many, many years. I did a lot of photo shoots with a lot of photographers. I had to be in my best shape. I was athletic most of my life. So I know a thing or two about that, and I know a thing or two about health and nutrition, and I know a thing or two about not starving yourself to try and feel better about yourself again, because believe me when I tell you, I've done every diet out there you could possibly imagine, and then some. So for those of you that want to learn something about that with a group and do something great for yourself, February, March, April, please reach out to me, tracefaceit@gmail.com. I'd love to teach you everything that I know. In my spare time, in my free time, I'm always looking up supplements, juicing, the newest things that are going to be the most healthy for us, and not the trendy things of losing weight fast, although I do know how to do that. As I said again, without starving yourself or losing just only water weight. So anyway, if you guys want to join those groups with me, please reach out to me. I would love to. I know Dansky's on the Oreos and milk diet. Maybe Dansky can afford it. I no longer can afford the Oreos and milk diet. Oh, yeah, no. But anyway, love you guys very much. Thanks for being on with me tonight. And I hope that you guys got something out of this emotional unintelligence that's going on, and it's going to continue to go on. No matter, I want to make this known to you guys too. No matter what you do or don't do, you could be nice as pie and continue to play games with the narcissist, or you could tell the narcissist you've had enough and it's time to end this and goodbye. Doesn't matter what you do. Okay? They're still, once they know that you know, and you see right through their crap, they're on the warpath to you. That's what narcissists do. Good people, real human beings won't do that. They could recognize, I made a mistake. I lost this person. I made a big mistake. and that's the end of it, and I have to deal with that. And they're not looking to hurt that person or put that person down or ruin their, try to get them fired at work and all these things that these narcs do. They're not going to do that. That's the difference here. And I want you guys to see that. So no, regardless of what you do or don't do, they're going to do what they're going to do no matter what. So please keep that in mind. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your night or day, whatever time it is for you. Oh yes, and I know you guys can't really see, but I did some more research for many of you too that may or may not know. I am a makeup artist. And so that group is going to be in April for many of my ladies that want to learn some pretty cool tricks on how to like get a different look for yourself, how to get a makeover, how to really bring out your own features. We're going to do that group in April, and I would love to show you guys everything that I know. And I'm making it very affordable for you guys to join. So please reach out to me again at tracefaceit@gmail.com. I'd like to get you guys signed up as soon as possible. I love you all, and as we know, I am Trace Face, and as always, it's time that we face the truth together.